And welcome everybody to another exciting episode of OMEN right here at Proficiency Bonus on our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. My name is Michael. I will be your game master, and I'm here surrounded by my awesome players once again. We do apologize. About 2 weeks ago we had several of us out with illness, but now we are back and ready to go, feeling much better, rested, recouped, ready to take on the challenges of a crew of a spacefaring vessel. Maybe. We'll see. But before that, I want to thank two of our important sponsors. We want to thank Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for all their support. If you type in ! Little Dragon or ! CCG in the YouTube live chat, you'll get a link to their websites and storefronts where you can buy some awesome RPG related gear. If you use the coupon code BONUS while you're at Little Dragon Corp, they'll give you 15% off your order. And yes, Stream Elements, thank you for working tonight. We love you, Stream Elements. I changed my tune a little bit, didn't I? But thank you guys so much for joining us. Last we left off, we were in, well, actually the party had this well planned out. Everything is going according to plan. So if you did not get the chance to catch up on those episodes previous, make sure you go watch the parts that are on our YouTube channel, part 1 and part 2, get caught up. But we're going to dive right in tonight with OMEN. So, Devlin,
let's do this.
You just witnessed this woman who you recognize to be Mavie through the glass protective covering of her EVA suit get pulled beneath the glass of your view out here within the kind of like the refueling port station part of Kenar 62. She looked terrified in her facial expression as all of a sudden this robotic yellow glowing arm reached up from behind and just drug her out of your view. Her nails not seemingly through the suit, but you could hear the suit kind of scraping along the glass as she was trying to grab a hold of whatever she could. Then she just vanished, and Brady just kind of looks at you, and his eyes go wide. And he just stares at you for a moment. And before you get even an opportunity to say anything, a glowing blue AI bot leaps from the metal catwalk above and slams upon the metal floor of the docking bay in a 3-point stance. Slowly rising to its full height, begins to call out to both of you. Stop right there. Do not run. Do not resist. Running or resisting will only result in personal injury and/or death. Come peacefully, and no one will suffer bodily harm. Zanta would like to see you both.
I would kind of look at Brady and just go, do you want to make a run for it?
You can see he's sweating already.
You got two options, run or go with. Decide.
And as you say that, before you have an opportunity to react, you hear the resounding boom of a shotgun blast come from immediately behind the AI unit. The robot is peppered with shotgun beads as blue and gold sparks begin to shoot out from its damaged mechanics. Parts of its thick armored covering seem to be shattered and broken as pieces fall to the floor beneath it. As its blue glow starts to flicker inconsistently in and out, it slowly turns around to see if it can see its attackers. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our first session of Death in Space RPG combat. So for those of you who are watching so far, this will be our first like run through at this new initiative type system. Initiative works a little differently in this game. Basically, the first person to make a hostile move towards another target gets the first initiative. So the person whose shotgun blast just went off took the first initiative in this combat. And that person gets to decide who goes next. So all of a sudden, as you guys look over the shoulders, Devlin, you see Cameron in his trench coat and red spiky hair holding a smoking shotgun from about 15 to 20 feet behind the blue AI bot. And he's gritting his teeth as he's holding the shotgun. It looks like he scored a direct hit and severely damaged this AI bot. But then another female individual wearing kind of the same kind of goggles that Cameron has on kind of pops up, also wearing a long brown trench coat, pulls out this sort of pistol-looking gun device and points it at the blue AI bot and fires as well. That bullet like hits the side of like the head of the AI bot, and sparks begin to shoot out from the side of the head as well, as you hear like bullet ricocheting back behind you, and you hear that sounds of bullets kind of ricocheting in here. All of a sudden you hear like screams of panic as people are kind of like working around this area, and people are just kind of hunkering down, ducking behind boxes and crates and all kinds of things, as you're in a refueling department and shots are ringing out. That woman's go just happened, and then it becomes your turn.
I'm going to turn to Brady and say, we got to get out of here, and just start looking around and start making my way out, kind of jogging.
Okay, I'm going to move you guys to a new map and roll 20 so you can get an idea what you're dealing with here. Can you guys see that on roll 20? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to also let our friends at home on YouTube get a chance to catch a glimpse of this as well. And I'm going to change the music to something a little bit more fitting. I like this one. That's a good one. Okay, let me I gotta bring these two wonderful folks out onto the actual layer so you guys can see them. Turn down the music a little bit so it's not too overpowering. So you just got set telling Brady that you got to make a run for it. What would you like to do? You basically have like a move of up to like 30 feet and some kind of action, something that you think you would do.
I'm going to grab him by the collar and throw him in front of me and push him. So that way I'm the last person. Okay. And I'm just going to say, go, go, go. And just start pushing them with the hopes that they take off before me. And then seeing if there's anything I can steal from the AI, like the chip or something, just as extra insurance. I'm just going to kind of like slow behind and try and look to see if there's anything I can grab intelligence wise.
Okay, so you're going to try to get like right up behind the AI as it turned around to face its attackers?
Oh, is it? I thought it was down, wasn't it?
No, it's still up.
Oh, then never mind.
It just looks badly damaged.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we're going to make a run for it, and I'm going to push him in front so he's a human shield.
Okay. So you here's what you're going to have to do, because Brady is going to there's going to be a little natural resistance to Brady doing this. He doesn't want to be in front of you. He wants to be behind you. So you're going to make a contested roll against Brady. This is going to be adding your body score.
All right. I'm using one of the new ones. I got a -1, so I got a 9.
Brady got a 2. So you succeed.
Yes.
So yeah, you grab Brady and kind of put him up in between yourself and the AI bot. And which direction are you going? Because I'm going to tell you on the map, I had to make some, take some artistic liberties on the map. If you can see those two like areas that I made into makeshift stairwells, those are stairs that lead up to the catwalk that's above, that I kind of used blue lines to represent on the map.
We are going to swing down below the blue AI and try and swing wide since they're shooting a shotgun, and that way it gets us out of the blast of the shotgun.
Okay.
So going south and kind of swinging like a J shape.
You should have control of your token on that map. You can go and move it up to. It would be up to 6 squares on the map. So wherever you think you would go. And then I'll put Brady kind of wherever you stop. I'll put Brady in between you and the bot.
That's kind of roughly 6.
Okay. So we'll put Brady right about there. As Brady's like, what are you doing?
We got to get out of here. Quickly, froze up.
So it being your turn, Brady is still in this initiative order, and so is the blue bot. So you get to pick which one goes next.
AI.
You want the AI to go? Okay.
Absolutely.
The AI turns around and immediately is focused on Cameron. Because Cameron was the first person that attacked. And he rushes Cameron. Gets right up in front of him. Is actually going to try to take the shotgun and just like slam it out of his hand. That's a really good roll. A 16 plus 2. That shotgun is pulled out of Cameron's hand, and the AI just takes it and kind of throws it behind, and it rolls across the floor, skittering about, I don't know, you can see probably like somewhere up about here is where it comes to rest. And that's what the AI does on its turn. So the AI, it goes back to Brady. Brady's going to go... Brady seeing the shotgun go across the floor. Are you holding, like, grappling Brady? Or are you just kind of guiding him?
I would say guiding. I would have an initial good grip, but once he came with, I would loosen up.
Okay. So he's going to try to make a break for the shotgun. And he runs to the shotgun. He's able to get there. And he picks it up. But he's afraid to fire because his friends are right in the blast radius of the shotgun. So he kind of shouts, Cameron, get out of the way! And that's all he does on his turn. While this is happening, the rest of you, you're sitting in the safe confines of your vessel. What would you guys be talking about right now?
Play cards or something?
Playing cards?
Yeah, do we have cards? I don't even know.
I don't know. Do your characters have cards? Would any of Don would probably have cards. He's the avid gambler, right?
Yeah, I left them at home.
Oh man, that really sucks. How long do you think we should wait?
For Brady? For Deflin? Sorry.
Should
we'll
we
give
wait
him a
at
couple-
all?
We can give him a couple minutes. Should be fine. He said he hired.
Yeah.
Agree with that. He's very competent.
So let him do his thing.
True. Manta, are you awake?
No,
Yeah. What's up?
Okay.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Just chillin', as the cool kids would say. Although this isn't a freezer.
We're having so much fun over here waiting.
This is a ship.
Calm.
True. I guess we'll... I don't know.
Let's just wait a couple more minutes. I want to see what happens. I mean, if something happens, we'll know. We'll hear some shooting or something. Explosives. See someone fly away.
I like seeing things fly away. It's so interesting. Especially in space. Bodies get all crusty and cold. So nice to look at.
Are they alive or dead at that time?
Oh, they're dead. I think they die within like the first 6 or 7 seconds. The lack of air just makes all of your body parts inside explode. Very cool.
I thought you were against killing people.
Well, I was in a war once, so I killed people there, I guess. very hard to remember things when you lived for so long. Oh, 30 or something years is a very long time.
Did you used to throw people out into space? Often?
I mean, sometimes when I had to, I would throw people out in space, and sometimes I kill them in pleasant ways for me, I guess. When you throw somebody in space, there's not really a lot of, I don't know, excitement. It's a lot more fun to put a blade to somebody's mouth and just cut it up a little by piece, tooth by tooth.
No, it takes 2 steps back.
At that point, all of a sudden, some of the ship's screens start to flicker to life. A holographic image also starts to project as almost like a holographic screen that just seems to pop up in the middle of the vessel. And you can see what seems to be some kind of very well put together female individual with long hair, nicely combed to either side. Sitting there kind of like a suit, dressed very nice. Almost seems like a news anchor of some sort. Pops up onto the screens, all the screens of your vessel, and says, this just in. Currently, we are locking down the refueling station. We apologize for this inconvenience and should have everything back in normal order relatively quickly. Thank you for your patience. And then the screens die out.
Isn't that where...
Oh yeah, of course. We were expecting this. They were going to get caught.
But
Should we just let them get caught?
That was the plan. I mean, do we not want to follow that plan?
But was it supposed to be so violent? Yeah, what about Devlin?
They're supposed to take him, but not hurt him.
Do you think if they close the whole place up, it's a good sign?
I don't think so. I mean, you only close places down if something big happens. Something big must have happened. Who knows? Maybe Devlin exploded all over the place.
He could already be dead, yeah.
Hmm.
One less people to feed. Well, I think somebody should go check on him.
I'll go.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, 2 minutes. I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Oh no!
Let's go. It took me half an hour to make it and 2 hours to do this Lego.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh my
God! Nice.
What's it made out of?
I don't know. I haven't
Some kind of metal?
formed the word yet.
Oh, so I could do some damage.
Yeah, I'll do something. We'll see what happens.
That is impressive. I love it.
Nice.
He's got his actual metal staff that he welded from last time. That's incredible. As you guys are having this conversation, we segue back to the refueling station. So we're going to do this a little bit, a couple of times tonight, where we go back and forth between you guys. So, back here. Oh, I hit the exit on the wrong music. I apologize, friends. There we go. Now it makes sense. We're back to the room where all this started taking place, the refueling station chamber. And Cameron, taking heed from Brady, runs... actually sees you, Devlin, starts running in your direction. Just kind of sprints in that direction. And at that point, Devlin, it'll go to your turn.
I'm gonna look back at Brady and like see that he just went and grabbed the shotgun. Look over, see Cameron come running towards me, and I just yell at Cameron, "What are you doing? We got to get out of here!" And then I'm just gonna kind of run behind and take cover behind like this little mess thing right here, whatever it is. Just kind of hide, but still, I don't want to leave the group because then it's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
I still want to linger around a little bit.
Okay, got it. At that point, you get to decide who goes next. So far, we got Brady, we got the blue AI, and this woman, Kazra, up here at the top.
We're gonna go with Brady.
Brady. Okay. Brady's kind of looking. He's still hesitant to fire the shotgun, so he decides to try to get a better angle. So he runs up here behind, next to this box, leans up against the crate, pulls the shotgun up, and goes boom, and takes a firing of like a 10-foot shot right here at the blue AI. Here's what he got. Unfortunately, even being that close, the AI he pulls it up, the AI ducks, and most of the beads miss as you can hear the ricocheting beads like bouncing off of the metal grating stairs behind you. You can hear some of them hit multiple things, and you can hear people around the fueling station are gasping and going as this stuff is taking place. Brady then is going to allow Kazra to go, and she's going to just kind of pull up this pistol once again while this blue AI seems to be occupied, and takes another shot at the AI. She better not roll really bad. She rolled bad, but not bad enough. So this bullet ricochets off the shoulder of this bot. The bullet, you can hear it like narrowly miss and go over top of where you're hiding, Devlin. And then she is actually going to make a run for the stairs. And gets like a kind of like, she just rounds the corner and starts heading up the stairs. The blue AI bot's turn, because it's the last one in this initiative order, runs, and you can start hearing, it's really hard to tell, but it sounds like there's some kind of vibration in the floor, like below you. It's not consistent whatsoever. It's very sporadic, but it sounds like there might be, or feels like there might be, and sounds like with the vibrations, there might be something going on outside at the same time. The blue AI approaches Brady and is just going to basically just try to grab him and kind of slam him up against these crates. And easily does so with an 18 on the dice roll. So grabs Brady and slams him up against, dealing... Oh, luckily enough, only 1 point of damage to Brady. So he's still got the shotgun in hand, but you can see the blue AI, sparks like flying out of the damage, grabs Brady and just slams his head up against these crates that he's hiding off. And one of the crates kind of rolls off the side and slams onto the floor. And that's when we head back to the Omen.
So what do you guys think? Should we go look for Dev?
No, I mean, if that was the plan, then I think we should be okay. But maybe we just want to... Well, no. Separating the party even more is a bad idea. It's always a bad idea.
I think if someone wants to go check, we should all go check. Not.
Yeah.
I want to go check.
Then let's all go check.
But if it's locked down, are they even gonna let us in?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Check it.
That's true. We'd just hear about it on the news, and if he's dead, well, Dev will be remembered. At the very least, by my device.
I mean,
But maybe we can catch a sight of something happening. You said yourself you like seeing dead bodies float across space, so you might get a chance to see something.
Oh, dang, that is a good idea. All right, I'm sold. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you guys are starting to exit the Omen?
Yes, sir.
Are all of you going? Yeah.
I
Okay.
think so.
So you guys
Yeah.
all grab your stuff. Before you even get to walk out, all of a sudden those screens flash back to life. And you see that same woman there on the screen. We apologize for the inconvenience and hope you're enjoying your stay here at Kennar 62. We must apologize further as we have put all port connectors on lockdown. No one is permitted to leave or enter Kennar 62 until all things are up and operational here within the station. No need to worry, no need to fret. Things will be taken care of shortly. Thank you so much. And it just blips off.
Oh, I guess that settles that. We can't
So-
leave.
Well,
Yeah.
that was
Because we can't leave.
just so you guys know, that was just for ships. It wasn't like it's not
Oh,
like
okay.
you can still get on and off of your ship, but the ships, any ship that's
Can't
docked
Leave.
cannot leave, and a new ship cannot connect to the
Gotcha.
docking bays. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get going then.
If we mess up a lot, we can't make a run for it.
I mean,
I guess that is true.
What's the worst that could happen?
as long as he ducks, he'll be fine.
Let's go.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So you guys get out of the bay and start to turn and start running. Are you running or are you walking casually? Like, are you guys
Yes, I'm just walking.
just walking?
Walking.
Walking. Okay. You guys
Not
walking.
drawing attention to ourselves.
Yeah, it seems like there's pods and groups of people that seem to be like whispering about. Oh, I wonder what's going on. I don't know. Did you hear gunshots? I don't know. I just, things like that is some of the conversation that you guys hear as you guys are walking down the hall. Another thing that you notice, one of the ports, or one of the airlock systems, a couple doors down from you guys, looks like there's a smaller vessel attached to it. From the outside of the windows, you can see it. It seems like you saw a couple people like rush into that vessel, and the airlocking door is closed behind it. And it looks like they're trying to get the engines fired on that vessel. Like, it seems like you can start to see like blue and flickering like energy coming from where the back of the engines are. And it seems like for some reason they're in a panic and they start to try to take off of Kennar 62. And you can see that the ship is struggling. Like, it starts to teeter and vibrate as the engines start to glow really bright blue beside Kennar 62. And then all of a sudden you see the airlock system, the part that attacks to the ship, starts to compromise and the ship starts to break and peel. And then all of a sudden you can see like things just start shooting and flying out of the vessel, including individuals. And one of the individuals like slams up against the glass and is going like this and drifting across the glass on the outside. You can see the vessel completely separated itself, but the door and the latch part of the door is still connected to the airlock. The airlock never released. It just broke the ship right at the door. And it just starts to peel away, and that vessel just starts slowly drifting. You can see one of the other guys is like hanging on to parts of the metal of the vessel. And you can see he must have hit something on his head because blood is just slowly like drifting off into space like this. And it looks like they're just suffocating out there.
Noah runs up to the window and puts his hand on it, just as letting these people not be alone as they die.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Hurts.
I just keep walking.
Don't just keep
I will
walking.
wait for Noah.
I will look at Noah and just say, "Do you think we can get the parts that they left behind?"
That's what you're thinking about right now?
Yeah.
How does your mind work?
It doesn't.
We need to have a chat later.
I
These
will
people
probably
are-
forget.
These people are dying. All that history gone.
Consciousness just out of their body.
Noah slowly walks away from the window and regains the group, or regains a track to where he's going.
All right, perfect. And as we do that, we head back to the refueling bay, where we're at round 3 of what's happening here. Since the blue AI went, it will become Devlin's turn. What would you like to do, Devlin? You can open up round 3 for us.
So I see her running. Brady just got pinned up, and Cameron's coming towards me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Cameron and just point to the girl. I'm just gonna point like, just follow her that way, and I'm just gonna stay along the side, and that would kind of put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of like right here, just kind of running along the side, but just keeping an eye on everything, but trying to coax them to keep running, and everyone kind of to just kind of run away, so that way we can try and get captured hopefully sooner, or see if things resolve sooner.
Got it.
While not compromising myself.
Got it. Excellent. So who upon the board would you like to go next?
Let's go with the lady.
The lady? Okay. She goes ahead and moves up to where she can get a better vantage point. So she's kind of up above all this stuff. And is going to fire another pistol shot to Brady, who seems to be, from where she is, he's kind of safe behind that cover. So she takes a shot. Natural 20.
Ooh.
So roll 2 dice for that. First one, that's good, because the first one was only 1 point. 5. So 6 points of damage dealt. And as this bullet hits part of the neck mechanics of this AI, it all of a sudden goes, and its head jerks to the side abruptly. Sparks begin to spray out from where the shot hit, and you can hear critical failure. Critical failure. And all of a sudden that blue light just vanishes out. And the AI falls to the floor. But it's at that time that in from some of the sliding doors in the bottom part of the underneath part of the garage area, 2 armed, what looks to be Zanta's guards, mosey into the bay. And they just pull guns up towards you and Cameron, and they just start yelling, "Nobody move! Stop!" And that's what they do on their turn. Brady, on his turn, moves back and just hides and stays out of sight from where they can't see him. Cameron panics. He holds up his hands. He's not really sure what to do. He looks over towards you. And he goes and he starts to run, and he gets kind of behind these barrels and things over here onto the side. So right now, the only, person within eyesight of these 2 armed individuals is you, Devlin.
Where are they on the map again?
I will put them, they're kind of under the walkway, but let me grab a token for them, and I will put them there for you so you guys can see. Which I will say they're kind of like in this area. There's 2 of them here.
Gotcha. So it's my turn?
Well, that was the end of round 3.
Okay.
So we go back to the halls. and the party is walking down, you kind of reach a junction, walking down the hall, where another hall meets this hall, a smaller hall that meets this larger hall down the side of the vessel. And on your way to the fueling port, you see what looks to be 4 of Zanta's guards. Not running, but, like a jog. Go kind of like get right in front of you. Like you guys are walking and all of a sudden they just pop out and start heading that direction.
Okay, so there might be something going on with Dev.
It's probably not a good. It's probably not a good thing that they needed reinforcements.
I mean,
What?
should we go a little faster? Should we wait?
I mean, I feel like if we're gonna run towards that direction, we might arouse a little too much suspicion. We want to save Dev, but not get ourselves also captured.
Also,
Anybody know
something.
the plan?
What was that?
Does anybody remember the plan?
Well, it was supposed to be them getting captured and them just letting Devlin go. So, something else to keep in mind is if we get involved, that is not a part of the plan. So that means our deal with Zanta is probably void, and then we probably get in trouble also.
Yeah.
First
But
of all,
just-
didn't you talk to Santa?
Yes.
Manta? Santa Manta?
Yes.
Imagine.
We actually bonded over that, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
And you 100% sure Dev's gonna be okay?
Yes.
Right. What do you think?
I mean, a little, well, maybe about like 95% now that they needed backup. Because they were supposed to just take them like right away and no real issues. So needing backup is kind of issues.
Yeah.
So I think he has like a 95% chance now.
Well, we don't keep in mind we don't know what he might have done, what other people
Also
might have
true.
done. So, for as far as we know, maybe it's not even related to Dev. I mean, it's guaranteed 100% probably is,
Yeah.
but some other stuff might have happened that was out of his control or out of the control of the group, or we don't know. As far as maybe Dev just blew a hole in a wall and now there's a freaking vacuum out there sucking everybody in.
That means probably Dev's dead then.
Well, but we don't know. That's just, an example.
Oh, I hope not. I like the guy.
Oh, me too. Dev is my best friend.
And you're just going to let him possibly get hurt?
Well, that was the plan, to get him captured. That's what he wanted, I guess.
Captured and hurt are two very different things.
Well, I don't know if he's getting hurt.
Which is why we're going to find out. We're not going to get involved. We're just going to see.
Yes.
No, that's fine.
I'm okay with that.
And get involved if we need to. And Noah starts walking off.
So we will transition back to Dev's situation. Dev, the security are going to take the first round, the first go in round 4. They slowly move towards you, weapons trained on you. One has a pistol, one has what looks to be some kind of compact machine gun. And they're just kind of like looking at you, pointing their weapons at you and says, "Drop to the floor now! Drop to the floor!" And it becomes your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start. I'm like, okay, and start to go down, and I'm gonna point like above him, like, "Look out, pipe!" to try and distract them, and then try and run behind the bins.
Okay, make a savvy check for me, please.
That's a D20, right?
D20 roll, add your savvy
-3. Come on.
-3.
Oh, I'm gonna use a void point.
Oh, there you go. Make your roll with
I'm already
advantage.
maxed out on all those.
Yeah, make your roll with advantage.
Where's the other one? Okay. Using both of my new dice here.
All right. Hopefully they roll well for you.
So 16 -3 is 13, and then the other one's 11 -3 is 8.
All right. Well, you take the advantage. So 16 -3 is a 13, which beats a 12, which is what you needed to succeed. So they both kind of look up immediately. Their weapons kind of train up where you pointed, and you take that opportunity to kind of run behind the crates.
Yep, just right there, just right behind the crates and kind of duck down.
Okay. Whose turn would you like to take next? You've got Brady, Kazra, and Cameron.
I'm gonna go with Kazra.
Kazra seemingly thinks she's gonna try to slip out of here, but when she gets, or she can only get about that far. When she gets to the bay doors up here, they are locked down. So when she gets to the top, she tries to like hit some of the buttons that are on the panel next to the sliding doors, and they don't open. That will pass it on to Brady's turn. Brady still doesn't think that he can be seen, so he is just kind of hunkering down back behind those crates, and he's got the shotgun ready. And Cameron uses his turn to look towards you, Devlin's like, what do we do? What do we do? I can't get caught. I can't get caught. He just starts like panicking. And he also has someone bring him food.
What? How is that? There's no way someone DoorDash could get there in time. Is there like a drone dropping it in, maybe?
That's it. This drone just goes, and just drops this little... Oh, I forgot I even ordered this.
It's probably tacos and they're all shattered.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's the worst scenario possible.
It's just taco salad now. That's all it is. All right. But so basically, he just kind of uses his turn. He's like, punting back to you. Like he's without his weapon.
Yeah, I'd probably just say, we just got to get out of here. You got to make a run for it.
Okay. We'll do one more round here. Kazra's gonna make some attempts to try to hack this door. Depends on what their tech score is. Let me see. She might be successful. It's right on the bubble. She's able to do it. That sliding glass door opens as she takes the first turn, and as that sliding glass door opens, she just sees that there are 4 armed security just down the hall. And you guys, the rest of you, see from about 30 feet behind these security, you can see that door open, and you can see an individual holding a smoking pistol. The doors open from the refueling bay. This is what goes on at my house, guys. Like, yeah. This is a Tuesday.
That was great.
I don't know if you saw that, but there was a unicorn right behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, YouTube.
was great.
A day on the life of Mike in Michael's house. This is it. All right. So Kazra's turn ends. That's where she's going to stop. And Devlin, I'm going to pass the initiative count to you.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to run probably right over here to hide a little bit further and kind of scoot around the side. And just kind of look at Cameron and be like, we got to make a run for it. Are you ready?
He kind of looks at you. He's like, yeah.
You got this. I'll cover you.
Okay, got it. Okay. So is that your turn?
That's all I'm going to do.
Okay, whose turn? Who's you going to pass it to?
I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Brady.
Brady is looking over to where you guys are, and he can see that you guys are like talking, but he's all the way across the bay, so he's having a hard time like figuring out what you guys are saying. He's gonna stay hunkered down. He's actually gonna use that. He's holding that shotgun over kind of towards the middle of the bay, towards where he can hear these other voices of the security. And honestly, this is like underneath area, so basically he's gonna kind of go behind the crates here. You just gotta imagine that he's like still on the first floor. He's not on the top. He's just gonna stay there, and he'll pass on to Cameron, who you told him to make a run for it. Did you give him any kind of directional, like where you wanted him to run?
Nope. I would just imply for him to try and escape, but I'm not giving direct orders really. I just kind of say it in general, hoping that he takes their attention.
Okay. Yeah, he'll use his turn to kind of run up here and put his back up against this crate, and those security will go next, and they kind of swiftly like look back down. It's like, there's no stupid pipe. And and they start kind of slowly making their way back in that same direction, where it seemingly you have flip-flop positions with Cameron, and they didn't see that happen. So they're kind of coming up, and they're slowly approaching. They haven't pulled triggers yet. They're not shooting, but they're approaching. At this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make everyone a part of this combat, because you guys are all kind of now level with what is all going on. So we're just going to roll into round 6. I think it's round 6. Yeah, this will be round 6 of the combat. Because we haven't had any... Right now it's not combat because nobody's fired anything, but I'm still going in turn order because it's still a confrontational hostile situation here. So no one has surrendered yet. So you guys will just kind of have to imagine your characters are down the hall a little bit from this. And if you see where Kazra is on the map, that's where like the doors are on the top area of this refueling bay. So at the start of this turn, no one is really making a hostile action unless one of you decides to.
I'm curious, have we seen this other lady? Because we have now, but before this, have we seen her?
You guys
with the gun?
You guys have not. You guys don't know who that is. There's a blonde-haired woman seems to be coming out of there. She has like her hair is shaved on one side and it kind of falls down. It's kind of long down to about mid-shoulders. Looks like she's got some like blue flashing, like almost like symbols and stuff like tattooed or something on her face. Wearing a long brown trench coat.
I'm going to, as soon as I see that person, because I'm like, I'm very unhealthy. I'm just gonna yell out, "Gun!" So the guards that she came out between hears me yell "Gun."
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna point towards her.
Okay, so you're just yelling "gun" and pointing.
And yeah, then I'm gonna hide.
Okay, the only place you can really hide, there is like a docking bay that kind of ducks into the hallway a little bit. You can kind of, position yourself in that docking bay a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't want to get shot.
Okay, you got it. So, Manta yells "gun" and dives into a docking bay. Manta, you can choose who goes next.
Can I
You can pick anybody.
choose those guards?
The guards that are outside?
No, the four that in between us.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'll choose
say you
one
can
of the guards.
You can choose one of the guards.
Yeah, I'll choose one of the
guard,
guards.
The guard immediately hears you yell out. All the guards kind of stop at that point, hearing that. And the one guard that you had requested go, he has like one of the little machine gun type thing, pulls it up, starts training it on her, and says, "Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!" Just shouts out. The other guards all take their turns as well, I'm just going to pass them along the guards, and they all do kind of the same thing. They block the hall, like putting like all four of them across the hall, and they're all like training their weapons towards this woman. And I will pass the turn to Andronima.
I was gonna yell hot.
I mean, you can.
I'm just taking Manta's lead. I'm just gonna like look at the guards, look at the woman, be like, sorry, and then hide.
You're gonna hide too. The only space to hide is that same docking bay that Manta's in. So you're just gonna kind of tuck up next to Manta. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
And who would you like to pass the turn to?
I'll pass it to Noah.
Okay.
This may be a little complicated, but I'm going to try it. This may
Okay.
take a few moves, but we'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Who's in the hall with me?
Me.
Don's with me, right?
Dawn, standing in the hall with you, about 10 feet in front of you, the armed guards are facing away from you, pointing their guns 30 feet down the hall to a woman who just opened the door from the garage refueling bay, holding a pistol.
I'm going to whisper to Don to punch me in the face. Just do it.
Okay. And that's what you're going to do on your turn?
I have kind of a plan, but yes.
Okay.
I have something I want to say after he punches me.
Okay.
If he punches me.
Okay, so so are you gonna pass the turn to Dawn next, or are you gonna pass it
Passing
to Okay.
Can I pass and ready what I want to say? Or do I wait next?
I'll
turn?
just you can say it right after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to Don.
Dawn, Noah just whispered to you, punch me. You're gonna punch him?
No. I might look at him and be like, why? What's your plan?
I'm gonna get us a gun.
Okay. You sure though? No consequences.
I will not hold it against you.
Alright, so yes, I will punch him right in the face.
Alright, roll a d20 for me. Add your body to it.
Yes.
What's your defense rating, Noah?
Let me bring up my sheet.
And since he's asking you to do it, I will give you advantage on this roll. Because he doesn't
12.
look like he's trying to dodge you.
Just 2 rolls.
2 rolls take the higher. Yep, 12. Defense rating is 12.
11.
On the highest roll, you got 11? Alright,
With my body.
so he does punch you, Noah. But his hand kind of gets caught on his trench coat a little bit and holds him back from getting the whole impact involved. So it just kind of like grazes your face. So you don't take any damage. He sold it. It was like WWE punch.
And it'll leave any type of mark on me, I would hope.
What's that?
No damage, but like
Yeah,
a bruise.
It doesn't
cut
do
or
it. It
something.
doesn't leave a mark at all. Mm-mm.
Well, no, we'll hold his face where it was punched and yell out to the guard, that's the one who mugged me. She stole my gun.
Oh.
And I point at Kazra.
Okay. So Don punched you. You hold your hand over where he punched you.
Because they weren't looking at us.
Oh, good point. Good point. Okay. So Don, technically that was your turn. So who would you pass the turn to? The only people that we have left are the people that are kind of like in the refueling bay.
So Dev and
We got Dev. You got
I'll give it to Dev.
Okay, Dev.
Wanted to go last.
Give me a note.
Would I be able to see Brady from here, or is he completely hidden?
You cannot see Brady at all from where you're at. You saw him crawl behind those crates. You just saw his feet just disappear behind the crates.
So technically, he can't see me.
He can't see you. At least you don't think he can.
What do I want to do here? You know what? I'm just gonna kind of look at Cameron and just go, hey, the minute you get a chance, I think Brady's going to distract him on the other side. I saw him disappear into the back. If you get a chance, you run for it and get past those guards. I'm gonna get some things over here to distract them and throw just some tools together, just so that way I can throw it at them and try and distract them. And I'm just gonna look around and see if there's any parts that I can just kind of grab to scrounge, to kind of, whether it be a wrench, a bolt, whatever, just kind of grab a few things, just kind of hold, and just kind of like snowballs, just holding a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
Just in case I need them. But that's going to be really it. And I'm just going to kind of stay in the same spot, just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. You got it.
And then I would pass to Cameron.
Pass to Cameron. Okay. Cameron just kind of looks over looks behind the boxes and sees that these security are basically closing in on his location. You can see he's sweating. He's panicking from your location. But is almost frozen in fear right now of getting caught. And he doesn't really do anything. He just holds there as the security keeps on closing in on his position. The security is going to go next. And they basically move in on Cameron and rush him. And one is going to try to basically like jump on top of him. And they're going to try to basically pin him down. That will succeed. So as you're gathering all these tools, you can hear, "That's the one, get him!" And all of a sudden, you see like these two guards quickly, like one of them like shoulders his weapon, dives over top of the box and tackles down on Cameron. Cameron goes to like last ditch effort, start crawling away, and then the other one just like leaps down on top of him, and pulls his arms back behind his back. And you can see one of them is getting some kind of a mechanical device out from a pouch that he was wearing on the side. And that ends their turn. Brady, seeing that, makes a run for it. And starts to run up the stairs. Kazra, seeing that there's 4 guards there, I'll roll to see what she does. Slowly begins to hold up the other hand. Still got the pistol in the other. But starts to hold up the hands. And that's all she does. Bring us to the next round. Brady's gonna go first. And he continues to run. And he gets up to here and immediately can see the back of Kazra holding her hands up like this. And he stops in his tracks, holding the shotgun. And looks left, looks right. Looks like he's breathing heavy and sweating it out. Gonna pass the turn to... We'll pass the turn to Noah.
Noah's gonna start walking towards the guards, acting really angry. Like,
Okay.
you thought you can get away with it, didn't you? I will have my gun back now. And holds out his hand for the gun.
Make a savvy check with advantage.
Savvy check with advantage. So that's a
Because
+2.
Because of Dawn's help last round.
That's a 10 on the first roll. So +2 is 12.
Mm-hmm.
And a 14 +2 is 16.
That's enough to succeed. So you're walking up to Kazra. And you're holding your hand out. Looking around and seeing what is happening, and she's not really sure what you're talking about. She has no idea. But seeing that it seems that security are have their guns trained on her, she takes the pistol down and hands it into your hands.
I give her a slight wink and I holster the pistol in my pocket.
She looks at you, and under her breath, she's like, "I'm gonna get that back later."
Noah turns around and returns to the group.
Okay. Who would you like to pass the turn off to?
Manta.
Manta, you can.
I'm staying put.
You're staying put. Okay.
Yep.
Noah, you can
I'm not getting
add
shot.
you can add a pistol to your inventory.
Thank you.
So Manta, who'd you like to pass the turn to?
I will give it to Tara since
Okay.
she is right next to me.
Andronima is next up.
Yes, Andromeda.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
I will look at that when Noah does all the stealing stuff, and I'm gonna be like, that's smart. And I'll stay here. And I'll pass
Okay.
to Dawn.
Pass the Dawn. Okay, Dawn's go.
Yeah.
Anything you're doing, Dawn?
Yes, actually I am.
You probably see Noah as he passes the guards. Probably has a huge smile on his face as he's carrying a pistol back to you.
Yeah, meanwhile, am I close enough to walk with Brady? Or around Brady's?
No, you're not close enough. You could get up to Kazra, but not to Brady.
Okay.
You guys can't technically see Brady yet from where you are. You have no idea he's back there.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get close enough to Cassera. Meanwhile, giving a high five to my boy Noah over here. And he does have a pistol, right?
What's that?
Cassera has a pistol.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Noah used the situation to his advantage and was able to get it
Oh,
from
it was
her.
Cassera, it wasn't the other one.
It was
Okay.
Kazra, yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give a high five to Noah and just stay with him. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna do anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay up and look, see what happens.
You got it.
And I'll
So
give it to. Let's give it to Brady.
Brady, okay. Brady is gonna go around here, and he hides. See what happens. And Brady's gonna pass the turn to Devlin.
All right, seeing this go down, are there any empty barrels or boxes big enough around for me to hop into? I'm gonna Metal Gear Solid this, okay?
Yes. In fact, there is one no more than 15 feet away from you that you think you could crawl inside.
Can I get to that this turn?
Yes.
All right, I'm doing that. I'm gonna kind of drop all the stuff, kind of slowly put it down as I kind of crawl to it, and then just kind of hop inside the barrel and just kind of sit there and just go quiet.
Oh yeah, it reeks in here. It smells
okay.
of grease and all kinds of other nastiness. But yeah.
I'll take a little bit and kind of smear my face so it kind of covers me up just a little bit more.
Yes.
So that way there's no reflection. I kind of take my glasses though right before it and I kind of tuck them right inside
Okay.
and seal it up just so that way I don't get anything on them. And just kind of cover up so that way there's no reflection. Just kind of keep my head down.
Okay.
So that way if someone opens it up, hopefully they don't recognize that I'm there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you're hiding. Anybody in particular you're going to pass the turn to?
I'm going to pass it to the guards.
Pass it to the guards. Okay. They use their turn to they latch on these mechanical cuffs behind Cameron. So they've got him completely restrained now. And they yank him up to his feet. and they start escorting him. And basically Cameron's turn is basically he's just getting escorted. You can hear him panicking through the sides of the barrel that you're in. But that's pretty much all you can tell from inside the barrel.
Works for me.
And basically we'll take us out of initiative for this. But what happens is Brady goes and hides and disappears, just like you did, Devlin. They escort Cameron up the stairs where the other 4 guards converge on Kazra, who's also then restrained and cuffed. And you guys both you guys all above are seeing this happening, as it looks as if this blonde-haired woman and the person you recognize as Cameron, you guys know this individual, is cuffed behind his back, looks like he's panicked and sweating, and is being escorted by 2 armed security, which now totals 6 upstairs for these 2 individuals that they have captured. And then one of the guards is like, "Oh, you 2 really thought you could pull something on us, huh? Yeah, that was awful. Terrible attempt." And one of them's like, "Oh, yes, Zanta's got a nice place for you. Oh, yeah." And they just start kind of like escorting them, and they look like they're turning around. Looks like they're going to escort them back down the hallway. Anybody would like to do anything or say anything?
Noah salutes them as they walk by.
Okay. The woman like looks at you and scoffs. She definitely like
enemy.
You can tell like in that moment like she's definitely like looking you over and keeping track of who she's seeing as she's escorted out.
Would I have seen where Brady had hid, or would I not have been able to?
You would not have been able to, so you have no idea where Brady went.
And I'm just staying in the can.
Okay, staying in the can. All right. So let's get you a new image to look at. They escort out. Some time passes. Devlin, you wait 5, 10. How long would you wait?
I would be very patient. I would wait as long until I like heard someone coming for me, calling for me, or I start hearing like normal sounds of working coming back. Like I know it's going to be a while with security going around potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I've been through it once, so I'm going to play it safe.
Okay.
Are we clear to go inside that big room?
You could.
Noah would walk in.
Okay.
Question for you, Michael. Did Mia give any of us that vape drive?
Somebody has it. I don't remember who. She gave it to you guys as a group. I'm just not sure who's currently holding it.
Wasn't me.
I'll go ahead and say I held on to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Would I see that inactive AI droid on the floor?
Mm-hmm. You would.
Do I see anyone else around?
Not currently. I mean, there are people around, but they're like still in shock of what just ensued. Like a gunfight just happened in the middle of the refueling bay. Like the worst place ever to have a gunfight in this whole spaceport.
Noah's just very discreetly, hopefully, going to try to plug in this drive on the deactivated droid, or AI.
Okay, so there is a plug-in port on the back of kind of like the back center of the unit, but it doesn't seem to do anything. I mean, it fits in, but nothing seems to be taking place.
I'll look back at the group. Should I leave it in?
Maybe we should try and take this with us? I don't know. I don't
We'll
think
definitely be noticed if we're leaving with this.
This one's heavy too.
it's just probably off, so I don't know if it will transmit anything.
Devlin, it's hard to hear, but you can start hearing some voices you recognize in the barrel.
I would slowly, carefully kind of like lift the lid just up.
Yes.
Just so I can kind of hear what's going on and see if I can recognize those voices and just kind of listen for the conversation of what's going on.
Yeah, you can see your friends are gathered around the unit that is just sitting on the floor.
I would probably slowly get out and kind of look around to see if there's any security guards or anyone else. And if we were looking back at the map, I'd kind of like circle slowly back around to like the entrance, if I could, and kind of magically walk out like, oh, hey guys, what are you guys doing here? Like type thing to try and play off that I just wasn't involved in any of that while covered in whatever nastiness that is me.
Perfect. Yeah. As you're walking by, the sliding doors do open, and you see two security guards kind of like walk in right as you're like walking around. But they're like, you okay?
Yeah, no, I one of the barrels took a dump on me.
Yeah, you look
during the
filthy. You're a
commotion.
filthy mess.
I know, it's one of the barrels somewhat during the commotion just toppled over on me and got stuck, and I finally made it out and just I gotta go shower.
You be careful. There's some crazy folk out here just firing away, so just watch what you're doing.
Firing away. I couldn't hear anything inside that barrel. It was like my ears are completely filled. Can you look inside them?
Oh, that's I'm not looking in your ear, man. Oh, and he just like walks away.
Do we see him yet?
Oh yeah, you see him.
See Andromeda? He is not floating out in space. He's alive.
Hey, Devlin.
I just kind of looked like, hey guys, apparently there was a skirmish or something around here. I don't know if you guys heard or saw anything. I got stuck in a barrel. Would you believe it?
Yeah.
We can smell it.
Yeah.
And then I'd kind of like look around to see if anyone was around, and I just kind of like look at Manta and just go, that did not go as planned.
You're okay though.
You didn't follow the plan.
And the whole place is on lockdown now.
Well, the only thing I saw was, and I just kind of keep it quiet, would just be like, I saw Cameron get taken down by the guards. I don't know what happened to the rest.
Well, whoever she was, she's out of the picture right now, and Noah flashes the pistol to him.
Are you talking about Mavie?
No.
I say I swore she got taken, but the other, yes, I remember now. Sorry, things just happened so fast. But yeah, I saw her go towards the door, and I saw Brady go into some boxes, but I have no idea where either of them went.
Hmm.
Well, she'll be a problem for a later day.
Do you know her?
No, that was my first time seeing her.
You said Brady is still here?
No, I just saw him go into the bins over there, and then that was the last I saw him. And after that, I saw the guards closing in, and I just hid in a barrel as fast as I could. I have no idea what happened.
We didn't see him get taken, so I'm assuming he made it out.
Are we still in the bins?
Probably.
Are there still guards here?
There are periodically guards passing by in groups or pairs. They seem to be just kind of wandering around, actively searching.
Noah will go and ask them, or tell them he thinks he heard something rustling around those bins over there.
Okay.
And that would have been like the first set of bins where he jumped into, not where he ran over and hid. Because that's the last time I saw him, whereas I saw his feet disappear.
Yeah, okay.
So it wouldn't be where he was actually hiding.
Okay. Yeah, one of the security looks over and says, yeah, let's go over and check it out. Thank you. And then he heads over and starts in that direction. You do notice Mr. Morgan, who runs this garage area, this refueling station, comes out with his iPad. He looks frantic, like he's just been hiding as well from all the chaos. And he sees the AI unit laying on the floor. And is like, oh no. Zanta's gonna be so upset. Can I fix this? Oh gosh. Fixing really isn't my style. It's not what I do. I put people in the position to fix things.
Can anyone fix it?
I'm pretty handy.
Noah, is the thing still in the port and it's back? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure one of the other units is on its way to take this one back.
Anything I can do to help?
Oh, no, I don't think there's anything that you can do. Get yourself out of here. Calm yourselves down. I need a drink.
I'm just gonna look at him and just kind of pull out my glasses that are still pristine and be like, you don't have to tell me twice. Let's just everything else is nasty and I just have clean glasses and then just kind of should we go?
Yes.
Yeah, we should leave.
Okay. So you guys you're leaving the port in the AI unit and walking away? Okay. All right. So you guys make your way back to the Omen. All right.
Is there any communal showers along the way?
There are places where you can shower. Yes.
I would definitely say I need to make a stop there and get some clothes cleaned if we have a chance for that.
Okay.
Not that you don't mind my smell or anything.
A shower would cost you a hollow. To get your clothes cleaned on top of that would cost you, it'd be a total of 5 hollows.
Well, I have 26, so I am definitely going to do that.
Okay.
So I'll go down to 21.
And it will take you a little bit of time. So
that's fine with me. I have all the time in the world.
So you kind of break out with the group telling them you're going to go use the showers.
Yep, get cleaned up.
Okay. And the rest of you returning to the Omen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way back to the ship. You see that docking is still on lockdown. But the refueling station was on like a temporary lockdown for a while, and they've reopened it. Based off of your information from the inside of your ship and all the monitors and things that are around the station. The adventure is yours. What do you guys want to do when you get back?
Michael, I forget. Did Zanta say that he would contact me after the whole thing went down, or should I go?
Oh, good question. That was a month ago, and I forgot too.
Yeah.
Let's just pick one.
It'd probably make the most sense that he would contact me. I'm just assuming.
Yeah. We'll say that. Yeah, we'll say that he would contact you whenever he was ready. And
okay, so then I'm just gonna hang out at the ship, waiting to hear. So.
Okay. You do, as you guys are kind of hanging out for a while, you do see that the monitors, the screens kind of flicker to life within the Omen. And you can see that, kind of like what they do on television when they're looking for escaped convicts or criminals, posting their images and pictures all over media. You do notice that they are starting to flash images of Brady's face, of Devlin's face, and another individual who you do not recognize. Kind of like stouter, looking muscular face with short, kind of spiky blonde hair. Looks to have like a few scars on the side of his head. The name listed underneath it is his name is Zand. These are 3 individuals that are currently being sought after.
Would I see this in the shower?
Actually, you see it like when you get out of the shower, you look up at one of the monitors in the kind of like locker room area where you're kind of getting your clothes like pressed and dressed, and all of a sudden like there's your face on the screen, Devlin.
Is his name included with it?
It is.
So they know he's linked to our ship.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't take him long to figure that out.
And then I'm aware that I'm supposed to get arrested, right? And be part of the whole arrest?
I mean, I think that's what
the plan.
Yeah. Yeah, you are
Mhm.
aware that was part of the plan. But the plan has shifted a little bit, so...
Yeah, Dev.
Is there a reward for information on any of these people?
It doesn't list one.
Okay.
I would probably, knowing that Brady didn't get caught after they told me, I would take my time getting ready, but kind of like watching my back because I don't want to get like just slammed down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would kind of look for guards, and just kind of look for some, and then kind of go up to them and be like, "You're looking for me. I'm part of the group. Take me in, but make it look good."
So the whole time.
Hey, I wasn't about to get shot. This is different.
So basically, like one of the guards that you approach as you walk up into the hallway, like kind of like grabs and twists your arm and slams you up against the wall, face first a little bit, just roughs you up, and then it kind of like whispers to you, "Was that good?"
Yeah, just a little bit easier on the thumb.
Oh, right. And then he slams these cuffs on you that seem to have this like residual kind of like pinkish electricity kind of zapping off of them a little bit as he wraps them around your wrists.
And then I would whisper to him to let my ship, the OMEN, and people know that I just got wrapped up.
One of the guards is like, yeah, we'll have it covered. And they start escorting you down the hall in the opposite direction of your ship.
Works for me.
What are the rest of you doing? Anything in particular? Still waiting?
I'm gonna go up to Manta and be like, maybe you should try to contact Zanta and make sure the dev is gonna be okay.
Well, I mean, he said he was going to contact me, so...
You know, we don't really care about this deaf guy, do we?
Oh, we
walked-
do.
We took so long to get to where he was. We saw people die in space. Now we see him getting caught or being looked for. And we just gonna wait here.
Well, he was supposed to be, he was supposed to be arrested with them. That was the plan. So that's probably why his face is up there. 'Cause we're keeping the idea that we can be trusted on the, keeping our street cred up. Is it called street cred anymore? Hyperlane cred?
Street Hollows.
Street Hollows.
Space cred.
Space Hollows.
Alright. I'll let you take over and hopefully we don't lose another member.
I think Dev is gonna be okay. He's smart and he knows how to take care of himself.
Debatable,
agree.
but okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see for all the other people that are on the screen, though. I don't think Brady or Cameron or all of them are gonna be okay. I mean, I don't know about
they're
that new
probably
woman.
dead.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't know about Brady because apparently he didn't get captured.
No.
Maybe man's gonna escape. Who knows? Just gotta lay low for a little bit, and I guess we'll just pass along. Oh.
Does Brady know where our ship is?
Oh shit! I think he
They've
does.
been here.
They've been
Yeah.
here,
Well, if anybody
I'm
comes,
gonna guard the door.
yeah. If anyone comes knocking, we're only opening it up for like Zanta, but not for Brady.
As you guys are having this conversation, you do notice that they update the video feed. And it does no longer have the face of Devlin on it. It only includes Brady and Zand.
See, he's totally fine.
Or dead.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt he's dead.
You have a very good connection with Santa. You trust him a little too much.
I mean, I just think that he knows a good crew when he comes across one.
Can't be a good crew. We never met him. He only knows you.
That's true.
We're kind of this is like a tryout. Getting us more work down the line.
Okay. What do you think, Noah?
I've never had a tryout where someone got arrested before.
Oh, shot.
First time for everything, right?
I've been in tryouts where people got shot.
Were you the
That
one
doesn't
doing the
surprise
shooting?
me.
No, I was both, I guess. I was the one being shot at and the one doing the shooting.
You shooting at yourself?
No, I was shooting at others. They were trying to get me, so I was shooting back.
What did you do?
I was in the army, I told you. I just don't remember it very well.
Why not?
Well, when you fight for a very long time, you kind of forget why you're fighting in a little bit. And when you forget why you're fighting, all the memories and the bloodshed and the people you lost along the way all get sort of smushed together into one. So it's hard to remember the details, but I remember being shot at and shooting. I remember having friends bleed out in my hands. I remember seeing people die. Horrible. But it doesn't seem... Sorry?
You still think that's a beautiful thing?
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It's like I have 3 or 4 separate versions of how things are. It's hard to explain, but sometimes I remember lives that I didn't live. But I don't always know the difference.
So we completely just ignored death and went to talk about life.
And at this point,
Oh god.
the buzzer from your airlock rings out throughout the OMEN as Noah's making his way to guard the door. And that's where we're going to take our break for the evening. So, we're going to take about a 5 to 7 minute break, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us tonight for this exciting episode of OMEN, running the Death in Space RPG. We had our first little taste of Death in Space RPG combat tonight. Some of us. So we will see what the party decides to do, as the plan seems to be still somewhat intact. We'll have to see what happens and what they have planned for the future. So stay with us, and we will see you very, very soon. Well, welcome back, everybody. We're so glad that you have joined us for episode 3 live right here on YouTube of OMEN. We're not going to waste any time at all. We're going to dive into the second half of our session tonight. As the buzzer was going off outside of the OMEN for the airlock. Noah, you're the closest to the door.
Are we able to either see or hear what's on the other side of that?
There's like a cam system that you could kind of push a few buttons beside you and see who's outside.
I would take a peek.
Yep, you see that there are 2 armed Zand guards flanking the yellow glowing AI unit standing at your doorway.
Noah puts on intercom. Hello. How can we help you?
Hello. We've been sent here in accordance with Zanta to inform Manta that it has been done.
You're looking for Manta? He's in A1. This is 1A. Just kidding. And he opens the door.
And you open the door and you can see yellow AI unit there flanked by 2 armed security personnel. They don't come in, they just stand there because if they're waiting.
He's currently napping right now, but you're welcome to go wake him up.
You can just inform him that Zanta requests his presence immediately.
Will he know where to go?
He should.
I will pass on the message.
Very
How
well.
else may we help you?
That is all. And he basically just turns around, starts walking away. Security follow.
Have a good day.
It turns around. You too.
Noah closes the lock. Manta,
Yes.
your patron has summoned you.
Okay. Did you all want to go with me?
No.
Nope.
All right. I will be back.
So, Manta, you're going on your own?
I guess so.
Okay. So Manta makes his way. You go to that familiar doorway that led to that kind of like club area.
Before leaving, I'm gonna go up to Noah. Could I borrow the gun?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Sorry, you can continue then.
Oh, one thing I did want to mention about the gun, Noah, is I believe she fired 3 times.
That leaves
It
2
leaves
left.
2 left, and there's only, it seemed like there wasn't like any extra ammunition, so there's only 2 shots left in that pistol.
Are ammo clips like in the shop in the book?
Yes, I just saw them a minute ago.
Okay, I was looking that up. I was like,
Yeah.
huh. Okay.
So Manta, you make your way back to those main doors. The security individuals that are waiting at the door seem to recognize you and scan something on the side of the door, which then releases the doors to open. You go into that familiar club type atmosphere. It seems the same as it was before when you walk through here. The same kind of vibe, the same kind of feeling. Music playing, dark, dim, neon lights kind of flashing all around. Do me a favor. I would like you to make a savvy check for me, please.
Okay. Savvy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 17.
A 17.
I think it's a positive. I think Savvy's plus 3, so 20.
20. Excellent. 2 things catch your eye. You do notice at one of the tables a familiar you recognize, but you're not sure. Like they kind of stick out that hammerhead shark-esque looking person that walked out of the shuttle when you guys first approached the woman in the pink jacket is amongst some of the patrons here and is standing around a few other patrons having a drink. The second thing that stands out, you see a pink leather jacket. But when you look, you don't see the same face that you saw when Mia was there before. Still female, but doesn't look the same. It looks very much like they're wearing the same jacket.
Something I would be able to do. How I can change the appearance of my face.
You're not 100% sure. Could be.
Okay.
Without further insight or investigation, you probably wouldn't know. But it's possible.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. You make your way up the steps to the area where you first met Zanta. The security guards do much of the same. They recognize you, scan you in, and you go into that room that's changed a bit this time. There's not the big desk anymore. Looks to be a elongated oval, very smooth looking table in the center of the room. The charging stations for the AIs are still around the outside. That's all the same. It's the middle that's changed. There's a table, and it looks like has a dinner spread on it. Several plates have been already prepared. Look like steaming hot food on some of these plates. Some of this stuff, like, people would kill for this type of food nowadays. Like, this looks like real, authentic food, like that would probably cost a fortune. It looks like there's several place settings out around this elongated oval-esque type table. And Xanta's sitting at one end of it, one of the skinny ends of the oval. He's got a napkin kind of tucked in his shirt and seems to be eating some type of bird, chicken-esque type thing. Wipes his face as you come in. Ah. There he is. The man of my hour.
Went off without a hitch, right?
It seemed to be going just great. Unfortunately, there's still a couple at large.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that with enough combing of the whole station, we'll be able to scoop them up in no time. Please, come in. Have a seat.
Oh, thank you. I will take the opposite seat of him, so like the other end, you know?
I'm disappointed you didn't bring your friends. I had place settings all made for them.
Well, it's their loss. They did not seem to want to come. So, I guess, more for us.
More for us. Absolutely. Yellow. Yes, Zanta. Would you please escort Mr. Devlin in? Yes, sir. And all of a sudden, Yellow seems to disappear off into the darkness behind somewhere. There must be some other door back there. Like, it's just strange. He like walks through one of these holographic screens and just kind of disappears. So you're very intelligent. I can see that already. I need more like you.
Oh, that's very sweet of you, but I couldn't have done it without my whole team. I am just one piece of the wheel.
There is one thing I did want to ask you about your team, though. And like I said, it's a shame that they're not here, because I wanted them to have an opportunity to explain themselves as well. But this is one thing I did want to ask about. And all of a sudden the screens change, and you watch on the screens Noah rip the battery out of the back of an old AI unit, and then drag all together collectively, drag this AI unit, and I believe you were there as well, Manta, right? So you're on the screen as well?
Yep.
I did want to ask about this particular incident. it seems a little, I don't know, it seems a little aggressive.
Well, we're take matters into like our own hands to get people that we would like to work for's attention.
Well, it definitely did get attention.
It just shows off some of our skills.
Was there something in particular that you needed this unit for?
Oh, no, not really. Just we were trying to show that we could take one of these AIs and then pin it on someone else, and then again shows off more of our skill set.
I see. And all of a sudden, you hear approaching the footsteps of a glowing yellow unit. And Dev, you're escorted in. The yellow unit reaches down, undoes your cuffs, pulls the cuffs out. And the yellow looks at you right in the face. And, sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it was part of the plan. Thank you.
Oh no. Zanta kind of takes a spoonful of some other type of vegetable that he's eating and looks up. Dev, have a seat, please. Have some of the fresh meal my cooks have prepared.
Yeah, the three others didn't want to accompany us, so we get more to ourselves. Yeah, I was just explaining.
If
what our plan
you'd
was.
like, we can contact them and get them to come if you feel like you want to change their mind. I mean.
Oh no, I don't think they would want to.
You don't think they would want a delicious home-cooked quality meal of real vegetables and meats?
Knowing them, they probably wouldn't, because they are very weird. Yeah, Dev, I was just telling Zanta, I'll motion towards the video on the monitor or wherever it is, about our plan on taking the AI and pinning it on somebody to get more information, to get show off more of our skill set.
I just kind of like cough and choke a little bit and just be like, that was also, you might have forgot, we used that as part of the rigging for the pipes.
Also true. Yes, we use. Yes, that is. Dev, like I said, is kind of like our engineers. That went over my head a little bit.
So without this particular AI unit robotic feature, you wouldn't have been able to concoct the plan in which you concocted.
Exactly.
It all
and we wouldn't have been able to set
yes.
them up and catch them like how you all did.
Makes perfect sense. I must say I am a little discouraged with what happened during the plan, as I am currently down one of my robot AI security.
Yeah, we saw that.
I didn't anticipate the retaliation.
I would just be whiffing down as much food as fast as I can. And I would like grab from the other plate and just bring it over and just like start eating the meat. Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of like, Cameron wasn't supposed to be there. I have no idea why he was there. I thought he was supposed to be on the outside.
Yeah, so it seems like we were, I don't know if not trusted or just not filled in on the entire plan from these individuals, but it seems like it all worked out in the end, except for your AI unit, which I am very sorry that damage has come to it.
Yes, it's a very expensive repair, that's for sure. These things are not cheap. Huh. But
I just kind of like clear my throat. Well, we have a pretty good guy. He's pretty tech savvy. Maybe we could do the work for free to kind of, if you provide the parts, maybe he can fix it, and that way it's no real cost or maybe offset. Can we take the rest to go in doggy bags if no one's going to eat it?
For you, absolutely, Devlin. I'll see to it that Yellow packs up these meals for the rest of your crew. That sounds like
no. That it was for me and Manta.
Oh, got it.
yeah.
Got it. Oh, sure. Yeah.
Left over for us.
Are
for
you
us.
sure
They-
you don't
they
want?
missed out.
I can. We have extras in the back. We could prepare meals for your crew.
No. It's kind of like a learning lesson for them for not showing up to
I see.
this meeting.
You're gonna eat these meals in front of them.
Yes.
Oh, got it. Yes.
Mhm. So they'll come next time because of these meals.
I like your style.
You know, we try to have our own unique style, so.
Well, I do have a way that, well, perhaps you can earn a little bit more renown here at Kennar 62, and with me, of course. But it will require a little travel.
Well, we have a ship as long as our deal went through, so we can leave.
Absolutely.
Then I think we can work something out for this travel.
Right.
Hold up. Did you find Brady? And then whoever the other person was? I saw my face and then Brady and then whoever the third person was. We need to make sure that's kind of tied up, because if they see us, things could get messy if they see us walking around. That's what I was hoping, that I might have seen them. But the only person I saw was Cameron, and then whoever the Kazra person was.
We have 3 of the individuals in custody. 2 remain at large, but with the capabilities of my other 3 units, I'm sure that we will have no problem in finding them and tracking them down. Do you know if there are any more that we should be concerned about?
I only knew of the 3. Mavie, who I saw get dragged out in her suit. Cameron, who got taken down. And then Brady, who I saw disappear behind some boxes. But that was the last I saw him. And then the lady that was there, I had never seen her before. And that other person on the screen, I have no idea who that is.
No worries. We'll take care of it from here. I do appreciate all that you've done to help get this under wraps. Seems they've been taking advantage of the fact that our camera systems aren't able to see what happens on the outside of Kennar 62.
And if you ask me, that's just not right. So we just had to do our good-natured civil duty to help you with that problem.
Well, I do appreciate that. You guys are definitely a capable squad. So, back to my original point here. I do have a contract offer that I can give you. It requires a little bit of cleverness, which I believe you all have. So I need you to visit the surface world, the moon that we revolve around. Inaro. There is a mining outpost there called the Terracotta Mining Outpost. In its heyday, it was a bustling area of mining gems used for powering most of the technology that we use today. Since the war and since the end of it, hasn't been much activity going on there. But I've been recently visited by an individual who has offered me a deal. But I'm not quite sure I trust that deal. I need more information. That's where you come in. They claim to have found a gemstone. It's more powerful than the ones that have caused us to go mad for the first war. He showed me one, but he wouldn't let me have it. He wouldn't let me hold it. He wouldn't let me keep it. Basically, what I need you to do is I need you to travel to this mining outpost. And I need you to get one of those for me. And I need you to bring it back. And on top of that, if you can find any information or data that proves that this gemstone does indeed have more innate power than gems from the past, that would be appreciated.
I look over at Dev and kind of just like nod and yeah, I think that's something we can accomplish. Just to iron out some details really quickly. Would you be willing to supply us with some equipment that might come in handy, like maybe some weaponry that you have stashed away for a rainy day? Because unfortunately, we are kind of on the shorthand of any kind of protective equipment, like guns or suits that we may need.
I would be willing to sponsor you with weaponry and munitions of what I have on hand, which is minimal, but I would have to take that out of any potential payment that you would receive upon the contract's completion, which I'm offering up to 500 hollows in payment and a ship module of your choice. And he flashes up 2 ship modules that seem to like move around. One is a storage module for your ship. One is a fuel module for your ship. Basically, it's an extra fuel tank that will double the fuel capacity for your vessel. The storage would allow your vessel to actually like store things in it and take things from one place to another. Currently, you only have like a little broom closet for storage in your vessel.
I look over at Dev to see if those terms sound agreeable to him, since we're the only 2 here.
I would still be like shoving my face, and I'd kind of like look over and just, well, it sounds good, but ultimately, like you said, we are a crew. I would like to just run it by the rest of the guys first and just get their take on it, just to make sure in case there's any special parts that they want, maybe not all weapons or something, maybe some extra tools that we can in exchange. And then also I'm going to specifically need a new set of glasses. Your guy crushed them when he threw me against the wall.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But ultimately, I feel good about it. But we can talk specifics with the rest of our crew, as they will know what parts they will need.
Okay.
That sound agreeable? We could meet back here tomorrow and finalize all the details?
That sounds fair. Yeah. Oh, what's this? And all of a sudden you hear the systems kind of crackle to life inside, and you can see on the video feed, you can see a what looks to be violet, purple glowing AI unit comes on, and we have one of the individuals in custody. And all of a sudden that door slides open. You can see the violet AI unit is dragging in Brady while you guys are sitting here eating this meal with Zanta. And Brady immediately looks at Devlin, and you can see the shock in his face as he sees Devlin there with no cuffs, sitting at the table with Zanta, eating. He looks at you. He's
and
like,
then better luck next time.
As pleasure doing business.
As the violent AI starts dragging him away, his eyes are still staring at you, Devlin. You can hear him go, "You son of a bitch!" as he gets drug off.
Just grab a cherry tomato and put it in my mouth and just chomp on it and just stare him as he walks out or drug out.
Oh, that's cold.
At this point, I actually, since it seems like the talks about the whole like job and everything is coming to a close. I haven't been eating the whole time, but I do take off my mask and start to eat. Okay. So now, Devlin, since this is the first time you've seen my face,
oh, here we go.
Completely no hair whatsoever, like no eyebrows, no hair on the top of my head, because my hood is also going to be pulled down. You see that my face is actually like scarred terribly. But I have some blue, brighter than normal blue eyes that is also there, and I just slowly start to eat. And
I would just kind of like make like an ugly face and just kind of turn and just kind of look at my food and just go back to eating a little bit.
During this meal, the rest of you at the Omen, what exactly are you doing or discussing at this point in time? Anything in particular?
I'm fake aiming my gun around, just trying to get a good feel for it.
Oh, one thing I forgot. Do me a favor. I want you to roll a d6 for me, I believe it is.
D6?
Yeah, we got to see if after the combat the condition went down on that weapon.
Oh, no. 4.
4. I think you're safe on a 4. Condition and spare parts condition. Range from reducing every time on a 1 the objects. Yeah, so you're good on your pistol.
Yay.
Didn't get worse through that combat. So it's Andronima, Noah's like just playing around with the gun, like pointing it around in different areas of the vessel.
Maybe be careful with that.
I'll take the chain or the clip out. He takes the clip out, and is that better?
Yeah. Wonder what's taking them so long.
Kind of hungry.
Ew.
Dawn, you do notice outside the blast windows of your vessel, you can see a couple of empty air docks or docking bays up from you. There are what looks to be that. You remember that floating unit that basically scanned your eyes and stuff? It's actually outside the spaceport, and it is trying to dislodge that broken piece of space vessel from earlier from the actual station, because that thing is like just flashing red right now because they can't dock any other vessels to it until that thing gets fixed and removed. So that thing is hovering outside, and it's just like floating there, and all these tools and things are coming out of it, and it's like you see the blue glow of like weld, and this massive like clawed arm is like grabbing a piece of metal and like trying to rip it loose from the side.
Hey, Noah, come watch. We have a new toy for you. I can use my stick and knock it down. You can take it back home.
No. But I do, like, that ship is still floating out there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's drifted a little bit, but it's still kind of like floating.
How do we get access to that?
That's up to you.
Don, since you want to use just, do you think that thing can communicate with us?
The little flying machine thingy?
Yeah.
I mean,
Can you tap it?
before.
Gently?
Oh,
Like you punched my face? Gently?
Well, that thing is like it's a few hundred feet away from you guys. Like you're looking far away from it. It's
we need to get closer.
because you're still parked at your docking bay, and it was a few docking bays beyond you guys where this thing had taken place. So
if you want to try, Noah, we can just walk up there and see what happens. Tap it down a little bit. Maybe we'll.
Yeah, see if we can talk to it and see what we need to do to maybe get that stuff out there.
Yeah, something. We could use all the parts. Who knows what the guy's doing?
And maybe they have some hollows in there too.
And so that's before I drown him.
Yes.
So
I would try to prefer hollows.
quick question for Manta and Devlin. Are you guys just going to finish your meal and then return back to the ship, or was there something else that you guys wanted to do in Manta's presence or Xanta's presence or within that place?
I would just try and keep my meal down after looking at his face. But other than
that. Okay. So, actually, when
Put a mask back on, hood up.
While you guys are having this conversation, your vessel, the door for your airlock opens. And Manta and Devlin have returned to the Omen.
Well, we are back.
They're holding white bags.
You all missed a wonderful meal.
Oh, dang.
I would take one of the bags and give it to Andromeda.
Thank you.
One here to you, and you're just gonna give it to her.
I will also take one of my extras and take it over to Noah.
Yay! I look over at Don. Do you have a sad face, or are you just?
I'm just not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna put my head down and look up. Just stay there in the corner.
I shake the bag at Don and offer to share with him.
Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it, but I will need no Santa's food. I could get my own.
It smells
No
really
one's gonna
good.
chow down.
But I will take this.
It's delicious. Probably one of the best meals you've had in a long time. Actual, real vegetables. Nothing processed.
Wow.
Thanks for thinking of us.
Thank you.
You know, if you all would have just went, you would have got your fill of all this good food.
Yes,
But anyways, we have
we all want to be there, though. It's good for two of you, well, one of you, to go there and take wherever they give you. Then all of us being seen by this main guy or main boss.
That is very true.
I play many games in my days.
We do have another job request. If we would like to take it from Zanta, and I will describe the job about getting the gym, going back down to the moon, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So we just need to come up with I recommended some equipment, some like guns or stuff like that we might need. But Devlin wanted to come back and see if there was any special requests. Now remember, this would be coming out of our actual payment, but
Hey,
500 credits and then also a free ship module.
But how much, if we do take the weapons, how much would the payments be?
I was assuming the cost of whatever we asked for.
Or it might be discounted slightly.
Might be discounted. He would have better access to other things, though. You know, they might not be on the open market.
Yes. Now that you mention it, there is something I have my eye on that maybe we can work out something with him since the opportunity's here. And he kind of thumbs out the window at the floating debris of the ship that's out there. No one's scavenged that thing yet. First dibs.
I'm sure that can be.
And it clears out the spaceport so we can make more money.
Yeah.
We're doing him a favor.
True.
give us a little like shuttle over to that ship so we can scavenge it?
I think that's a plan.
And maybe one
we
ammo
want
clip.
any-
That's all I want.
Okay. Do we want anything else? Would you, Andromeda, don like any kind of weapons, like maybe a gun or something?
I have my weapon, so I'm good.
Okay. Andromeda?
I would like a weapon, but I mean, it depends, what he has that we can take. Might not have anything that I can use.
Well, what would you like? And we can, I'll ask next time I go see him. I'm seeing him tomorrow.
Oh boy, what would I like? Where's that very handy weapons tab? I can remember.
It's really far in the back of the book.
I'm trying to find it. General
Page 40?
modules, deck modules. Page what?
I think it was page 4.
122 has weapon
Yeah.
type.
That's way off. Okay.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys this, just so you have this as player knowledge. The weapons that would be available would be number 5, a compact rifle.
Ew.
Okay, and number 3, a pistol. Those are the 2 weapons that would be offered to you. But one thing you do have to remember is the compact rifles are expensive, so that's going to come off of your total for any potential rewards you could get. So if you get a bunch of weapons, you'll probably get 0 hollows, but he also offered you that module for your vessel.
For me, I would say a toolbox for repairs, since I can do repairs in half the time.
Okay.
And then I would tell Noah, Noah, by the way, that blue AI,
Mm-hmm.
we may be able to get your hands on it to repair it. Basically, Zanta, would provide the supplies, and then you would do free labor since it was destroyed in the process. But it would get your hands on it. You would be able to activate it.
Wait,
Could we exchange that said labor for a rifle for me?
Well,
could
it was,
ask.
Hold on.
we can ask, but it was kind of goodwill for having it be destroyed, but also get your hands on it in case you want to put the USB in it.
Well, the USB is already in it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yeah,
you can extract it without anyone knowing.
Yes. I would like to see what that thing's really made of, so I'm willing to, but I also want to make this profitable. So if I can squeeze a weapon out of this,
but wouldn't it be better for us to scavenger the ship to see if they have weapons before we ask for weapons?
agreed.
Michael, what time of day is this? Is it later at night or?
It's approaching evening, yeah. So like it'd be the equivalent of 7 o'clock.
Right, because we just had dinner.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I could do is I could go back today, ask if we could have a shuttle to clean up that wreckage, and then go back tomorrow to put what we would like in, like our order, basically.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep,
And
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so we wanted to offer to clean that up for first dibs of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we also, we don't have suits to go out in space.
I will see if he can provide those for like a lender's fee kind of thing, just like a borrow. We give them back basically.
Yeah.
And let him know I'm willing to work on the robot. I can't guarantee anything given the condition it's in, but I'd take a shot.
I will relay that information too. Well, I will be back then. I will head off towards his place again.
Okay. So you do make your way. The security at the front kind of ask you. They do stop you this time.
Yeah.
Like, can we help you?
I just had a quick few questions for Mr. Zanta, if it was okay. Could you ask if I could see him just for a few minutes?
He seems to disappear for just a moment off into the corner there by the doorway. And after a little bit of time, he does grant you access, and the door does open, and they allow you to go through.
Okay.
So you move in, you see that same club type still hopping.
Mm-hmm.
You pass back up into the doorway, and they unlock the door, and you enter. And you can see that the table has been cleared. There's no table in the room anymore. The desk is back where it was previously, with the chair behind it. But Xanta's actually standing there in front of his desk with the yellow AI unit. And in his hand, he's holding what looks to be some kind of USB device as you walk in.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm sorry to bother you again tonight, Zanta. I just had a quick few questions for you. I was curious if you had we noticed that there was a wreckage outside and no one has seemed to scavenge and cleaned it up yet. Would you be willing to just let us borrow a small shuttle and some suits so that we could go clean that up? That way it helps with your air traffic control kind of deal that you have going on up there?
Well, it's already kind of on our agenda. We do have a vessel that will go up and grab that material so we can transport it and get the materials that we need from it.
Of course. Well, I was just, would you like us to do it? We would do it, of course, free of charge and give you anything that you want, and then anything that you don't necessarily want.
Oh, it's nothing for us. We've got it handled.
Oh,
thank you for offering, though. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, I figured we would just offer since it was on our mind that it was out there.
Yeah. Understood. It's
also just wanted to let you know our friend Noah, that's a part of our crew, would say that he would take a look at your AI unit for you. However, he did not want to promise anything that he could fix it, but he would certainly take a look to see if he could fix it for you.
Oh, well, that's great. Speaking of that AI unit, we found this.
Oh, what is that?
It's some sort of looks like some kind of drive. It's plugged into its charging port in the back. You don't recognize this, do you?
Can I see it? I'll if he says yes, I'll walk towards.
Okay, yeah. It looks exactly like the thing that Noah had, that you guys got from Mia.
No, I'm sorry. I don't recognize that at all. I'm not the super tech person though, so I mean, but I do not recognize it.
I'm gonna make a roll for him. Okay.
Great.
That's weird. Well, Yellow, do me a favor. Yes, sir. Go find out what this is, and report back to me right away. Yes, sir. Takes the port and grabs it and starts walking off.
Is that something that you would maybe want us to help look into?
Oh,
if it's a foreign device on your AI units, that's certainly strange.
Definitely is strange. Maybe perhaps it was something used by these brigands to render my AI unit useless, and that's why I caused it to be damaged in the first place. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the tape from earlier today.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, so I think we would agree that if you can exchange some guns for us, and what else everybody wanted something else. What was everybody wanted? I'm gonna relay that to him right now.
I had Devlin have one of the toolbox. Dawn didn't want any weapons. Yeah. Noah just asked for a clip.
Yep.
Yeah, some ammunition.
Ammunition for Noah. Did Andromeda ask for anything in particular? No weapons. No tools. No.
Not right now.
Okay. All right. And what did you?
I will ask for a pistol.
A pistol? Okay.
And some ammo. So, is that something that you could we could actually head out today if you could get that to us now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can get this in accordance. Has your vessel been completely repaired? I know that the docking fee has already been paid, but has
you.
But has your
has DM? I actually don't know.
I don't think you guys ever repaired it.
Oh god!
And it hasn't been fueled up.
Okay. Do we know how much the damage is on that and how long that would take to fix?
Honestly, it's just basically some electronic work that needs to be done. It wouldn't take probably like a shift's worth of work, anywhere between 1 to 6 hours.
Okay. We're just not getting sleep tonight. Gotcha. Yeah, we're actually working on getting that fixed up as we speak, and we're getting refueled, and we just wanted to head off and get this job done for you and get on to our next one. Try and help out as much as we can.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. When you're ready to fuel, I do have that they have been instructed, Mr. Morgan over in the fueling station, to fuel your vessel up to the top. At no expense.
Well, that is much appreciated. Thank you.
So basically, he's actually including with this mission a full tank of fuel for your vessel.
Awesome.
Because this ammunition and the stuff that you asked for is going to take off some of that hollow reward as well.
So should I just wait here or so that we could get out tonight after repairs are done and take back our equipment, or
I'll have
to the ship?
I will have Green, and he looks over at the tube that Green is currently recharging in. Green will be exiting stasis just a moment. I will have Green deliver it to you.
Sure. Sounds perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, again, sorry for bothering you again. I know I said I was going to come back tomorrow and do this, but I figured talk to the crew. We would rather go ahead and get out, get this job done as quick as possible. So
one thing that you're noticing too, as he's talking to you about, like, Green is about ready to be out of stasis, which is the charging chamber. It looks as if they are on a charging schedule to where one of them is charging while the other three are active. So
gotcha.
That way there's only one that is incapacitated while the rest are still able to do what they do. But now that one has been destroyed, there's only two active at a time, more than likely. Yeah. So there might be a couple, maybe an hour or two overlap, and sometimes, but it seems like the way they had the schedule down, it was, I always want 3 available.
Gotcha. All right. Well, again, thank you for your time, and we will be back as soon as we can with this gem and any information we can find.
I'm glad. I sure do hope that what they told me is true. I
would hope so too.
I miss the good old days. I miss the thrill of the hunt. Don't quite get that anymore.
I completely agree with you. That is a complete lie, because I don't remember anything. I didn't say that to him, though. That's just in my mind.
That's what you're thinking, right?
Yes.
Well, thanks again, Manta. And
of course,
be careful out there.
We will. And I will exit. Is the person that had the pink jacket still in the in this bar or whatever that I saw originally.
Make a savvy check.
15 plus 2, so 70.
You're looking around. You do not see her present.
I was gonna warn her, but oh well.
You do not see the hammerhead shark person present either.
Okay.
As you're kind of looking around the room. It's been probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
In between times.
I will quickly. I'm not running, but I am definitely like speed walking back to like power walking. You know, like yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think you can open it yourself, can you, Manta?
I cannot. I knock on the door.
Okay.
Hey, guys, let me in. Hurry. Hurry up.
Okay, I'll go to the door and I'll open it.
All right.
Thank you. So we might have a big problem. We are, Noah and Devlin, you might want to try and fix the ship as fast as possible. I am going to go set up a refueling thing. We are going to be leaving tonight. Because they're going to check, they found a device in the back of an AI. And of course, I am doing this on the ship, so there's no cameras that can see in over here, hopefully. They found a device in the back of their blue AI unit. And they're going to track that back to someone. Probably us, because I think we were on camera putting it in the back of it.
I was being secretive.
Yeah, but we were kind of all huddled around the thing, and that's going to be kind of weird to explain. And
you went over there. You got no weapons. You got no more food.
No. Weapons are going to be all the stuff that we are still technically on this job. So all the weapons and things. Also, we're getting free fuel. All the weapons or equipment we asked for are going to be getting. So ammunition clip, tools. And then I also got a pistol with some ammunition. Will all be delivered soon. Because I told them we wanted to leave tonight.
So we're not scavenging the other ship.
No, he said he had people doing that already.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried. Sorry.
Yeah, you get the vibe that Zanta's gonna lay claim to any scavenge that's right on his doorstep.
Yeah. So, as soon as he checks those cameras, which he said he was going to do at some point, we'll probably net us in some really hot water. Especially since there was always also, I kind of explained the other AI unit that we kind of took, but there's only so much I can do when things just keep piling up.
You told him about that?
Well, no, he found out. He had videos of us taking the AI unit. And I told them we were doing it for the equipment. Dev helped me because I did not remember this about using some of the parts for the device, and also I told them we were trying to frame someone else to show him that we had other capabilities, which worked. However, I don't think it's going to work again.
I feel like I've caused all this trouble.
No. We were on another job. Actually, we should probably collect that before leaving. Did we have a way of contacting her?
Mia?
I think she had.
We should probably do that.
I think she had told you that she was going to be staying in the big area with all the metals, like storage compartments that are kind of transitioned into little housing complexes.
So someone should probably go get the payment from her, since we did what we were asked.
It shouldn't be me, because I might be public enemy number 1 here soon.
Also, also Dev and Noah, like I said, we probably want you all here to work on the ship to get it up and ready, up and going, as soon as possible.
But also, weren't we supposed to put it like in an active AI unit?
I did the best we could.
Yeah, we did what we could.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna earn us any money. Is it even worth going to her?
They don't have to know. They just gotta know we put it in an active unit.
Yeah. I can go and talk to her. How about one of you all, I motion over to Dawn and Andromeda, go tell the guy, the dude that fuels the ship, to come fuel the ship, and I will try and go talk to her. unless one of you all want to accompany me.
I'll go
Uh,
with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna go with you, but she can go.
Well,
Okay,
what you guys
perfect.
could do, you guys have like, you have enough fuel to get from your docking bay to where you would have to like attach to get fuel. Like you don't just fuel up right here at this docking area. You have to actually take the ship
So
to
we have to-
another
okay.
part of Kenor 62.
So we can't even do that until after the
Yeah,
ship's
the ship has to be repaired
usable.
first.
Okay.
Yes, before you
Well,
can.
then we
repair
all
it.
three can go if you want.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll go with you this time.
Repairing
so
ship.
us three are gonna go talk to this lady.
You guys are gonna go find Mia.
Yeah, and try
Okay.
to get paid.
Okay.
for her.
And Devlin and Noah are going to begin just trying to make sure that the ship is repaired and ready to go. Okay.
Correct.
So do me a favor. I would like let's do this. Let's have Devlin go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Gonna be a 1.
This is just
I
a
know.
regular d6 roll.
5.
5. So it's going to take you 5 hours.
Half it for my ability.
Half it for your ability. So it's going to take you 2.5 hours to do the necessary repairs. Both of you do me a favor. I would like you both to roll a d20 and add your, I believe when repairs are tech, you guys are going to use tech for repairs. And if you have any, do you have any tools that would aid you in this repair?
Unless the tools were delivered.
They have my. I don't know if this would help, but they do have my electric multi-tool and fusion welder.
Fusion welder and electric multi-tool will definitely help. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow each of you to take this roll with advantage because you have some tools to use.
Also have duct tape, which fixes everything.
Oh yeah,
Me
absolutely.
too.
Yeah.
So first roll the 13 plus 3 is 16,
You can
Okay.
duct tape the ship.
Yep.
and another 16.
Those are
So
successes.
I got a 16 plus 1, and I got a 1 plus 1.
Well, it's advantage, so the 16 is the
Yep.
only thing that we count. So 2 successes. Yes, you guys will succeed and have the ship ready to go in 2.5 hours. Manta leaves his roll of duct tape, which ends up being essential to this repair. There are some wires that just are being very stubborn, and you're able to make sure you seal them and cover them with some duct tape. Panels that won't exactly attach just right. It's amazing what duct tape will do for a spacefaring vessel. It does the trick. So you guys are working on that for about 2.5 hours. You guys are going to be kind of like just talking, aboard the ship as you guys are doing that. The other three of you making your way to this larger interior part of the vessel. This was probably where, at one point in time, this massive vessel was used for mining. So this was probably a place where large mining ships would come in and they would kind of take everything out of it was just a massive space. If you kind of imagine, like in Star Wars, a Star Destroyer's hangar area, how big that area is, it's kind of like that, but you see like these metal storage units that are stacked on top of each other. Some of them have metal ladders that lead up to different levels. Catwalks made of metal all around. It looks very ramshackle and thrown together, but it looks like a bustling kind of city in here of just these boxes and people just everywhere of all walks of life. And you basically walk into the chaos.
Did we get a room number for her, or
I don't remember.
She told us.
Did she?
I don't remember?
I think she just kind of said, "Go there, I'll be easy to find," or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look around and see if she is really easy to find.
Okay, all three of you can make savvy checks.
Ooh. What are those?
I'm rolling really well.
Ooh.
That's another 18, so 20.
I
no,
got
23.
21.
21.
21.
20.
Sorry, 21.
21.
Sorry. Yeah.
Two 21s.
Yeah. a
18
four.
plus
A
3.
4?
Okay, that was what I rolled. 18 plus 3.
Dawn,
Me
do
too.
you have 4 void points yet?
I have 1.
Okay, you can add a second.
A 5.
So Dawn is kind of looking around in the wrong area. Doesn't really catch anything. You do catch eyes of some people gambling over in the corner, and it really like you just start staring, and you're you start like counting cards and stuff. And
you guys got this, right? I'll be right back.
You two can see leaning up against a storage unit. You can see that woman in the pink smoking on what looks to be some kind of e-cigarette.
I just kind of look over at Andromeda. And, you know, we both kind of notice at the same time. Do you want to take a lead here, or
A lead? Just to tell her, hey, we implanted it into a dead droid?
well, maybe not mention dead. We did the job, and we
Just
want
go
to get
up and-
paid.
Yeah, we'll just go up and tell her we did the job.
Sounds good.
I'll be on the table over there playing cards.
Okay,
We need
Dodd.
the Hallows. We need-
You have a problem.
It's not a problem unless I lose.
It's the second time today.
So,
I gotta do what I do for the
so
team.
Don, are you staying over in the corner playing cards with these other guys? And got
sir.
it. So
But maybe
Dawn's
we need
over.
2 weeks.
Dawn's over playing cards, and you two approach. She sees you approaching in the direction, takes one more puff, kind of blows out the smoke. Looks your way. Well, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. I mean, we just saw you like 6 hours ago? 8 hours ago? I don't know. Time passes weird in here.
Yeah, I
Very
agree.
true.
Yeah. Liam?
So we
Yeah.
finished the job. We did it.
There you go.
You finished the job.
Yes.
Oh, please come in. And she gestures you to go into this like storage box.
Nice place you have here.
It's a little small, but it does it. It's basically
So-
all it is like a bed, like a cot on one side, and there is like what looks to be like a small compartment, probably a toilet room, you know, back behind or something like that.
Do you live here?
Oh no, I'm temporarily staying here so I can get my drive back.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh wait, you don't have the drive?
We thought we were supposed to just implant it.
Yeah.
Oh, I must not have been clear. I needed after some time had been recording, I was to get that drive back so I could take it back to Regents for analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, job is partially completed then.
Oh,
Okay.
so which part?
We
The
put the drive
implant.
in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So I I'm kind of curious. What did your friend do? Your friend was on the screens
Oh.
earlier.
That was a part of our plan, and it worked out. So
Yeah.
it got us this job. The job is, like I said, it's completed.
Now
So
we
I
just
mean,
gotta-
if you, I don't know how you want to do payment and all that kind of thing, but
Oh, payment doesn't happen until I have that drive back. That is part of the deal.
okay. Well, then how about half now, and then we'll half later. We'll bring it back to you, but give it like a day or two, and we'll get it back for you.
I don't think you understand how these contracts work. That wasn't
Well, I mean,
part of
we
the
did-
initial deal. So no, I
Well,
cannot
the
offer
initial
you half
deal-
the payment.
The initial deal wasn't fully
Explain.
explained well because we didn't know we had to get you the drive back. So I think this is part of like a whole new deal now.
Hmm.
Like I said, we'll take half now since there's some miscommunications from you, and we can, like I said, we'll take half now, and then when we get you the drive back, which will, like I said, take maybe a day or two, we'll collect the rest of it when we give you the drive.
I'm sorry. Without that drive, I have no leverage. I have no means by which to get you your reward. See, the reward comes from Regents, and until Regents has the information that they need, I cannot authorize any payment. I am sorry. I do apologize, but...
Well, I think we're just going to have to cancel the contract then.
So my drive did get inserted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, fair enough. I'll figure something else out.
I mean, like I said, I think there should be a some kind of compensation since we did that part.
Well, I wish I could provide that for you, but I'm sorry. I can't authorize it until the drive is securely back in Regent's possession.
I'm kind of curious. Can you change how you look?
Yeah, I can let my hair down.
No. Like completely change your face. Because I saw someone at a bar that had your exact jacket on. It's a very unique jacket.
Really?
Yeah, sitting next to a person like a hammerhead shark individual.
Inside check.
Go to make a savvy check.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, that's not bad. 15 plus 3, 18.
Several things. Number one, you don't actually believe that she needs that drive back. First of all, when she found out the drive was inserted, there was a lot of relief shown. Additionally, her hesitation about the pink jacket, she's trying to come up with a lie. You think, in fact, that she was present in there. And possibly has the ability to change the way she looks. But she's trying her hardest not to show you.
Mia, that jacket is very unique.
Yeah, I told you that a very nice individual had purchased it for me. And I do hope that they don't do this for every young lady that they meet. And if I do find another person on the station that has my exact jacket, I will ask them about it.
You are so full of shit. I'm really good at reading people. That's why I keep myself quiet. So you're lying. Okay. I'm fine with people when they lie.
What am I lying about?
About the jacket, you're lying about the drive, you're lying about needing the drive back. You're getting nervous. I can see the sweat line up top. And I love when people sweat, because that's usually when I take out my knife.
You do not want her to take out her knife.
No, you don't.
Trust me.
There's no need
I like
to take
people
out
to see.
knives here.
And, you aren't the only one that can actually do that little trick. And I will, never mind, I can't do it. It's during a rest. I can... I might be also maybe ruin someone's reputation quite easily. I don't know if that's what you would want.
Oh, I don't actually have a knife, but I'm gonna take out my fusion welder.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's kind of worse.
And I want to just go a little bit closer and be like,
I think there was 500 hollows promised to us upon the completion of this job.
Okay, listen.
Actually, I think that was actually
Easy.
750 hollows.
Okay, now
I
you're
think you
just
might be right.
you're just pushing it. Now you're just making stuff up. But listen,
I mean, since people don't
fine.
following a contract is something you never break. So I think there should be an upcharge on something that
Wait.
you tried to break.
You just said... What? Repeat what you just said to me? Are you listening to what you're saying now to me?
Yeah, but you were lying.
Yeah.
See, we were trying
About
to catch
these
you in a lie.
broken contracts. See, my contract was never taken care of in full. So who's breaking the first contract here?
You.
No,
Actually, now
that
that I
would be you.
remember.
But
No,
fine.
no.
So you want to know what the truth is? I'll tell you the truth. You see,
Do it.
you know what that drive's gonna do? How long ago did you insert the drive into the bot?
Hour or so ago, I think.
Perfect. Then right about now, that virus is overtaking that droid. And that droid is going to assassinate your Zanta.
Okay. So then
And
perfect. You can just pay us and we can just act like this never happened.
Why will I care?
I mean, if you want to make it out of here, you will pay us.
And if you don't, your eyes won't make it out of here.
Don't make me go get Don with his big stick.
Well,
I will bring him in here.
it depends on how much time you think you have. Because the rest of the security unit, once Zanta turns up dead, is going to review the tape. And they're going to see you inserting this virus and also witnessing one of his own turn red and pummel him to death. Who they think they're going to trace that back to? Not me. That blood is on your hands.
Well then,
So killing
should
me
be
now
giving
doesn't do
us-
you any favors. It only means that, soon you'll be joining me.
I mean, at least we know that you won't be alive anymore, so be happy about that at least. So why don't you just pay us? Just pay us, and we'll be out of your hair.
And you get to live another day. Or another hour. Also, who's to say that they will see us inserting that drive?
Exactly.
Xanta's got cameras all over the place.
You
Who's
don't
to
think
say
we
they
know
will
that?
You
here?
don't think I knew that? Why do you think
Everybody
I wanted
knows
somebody
that.
else to do this for me?
We there happens to be quite a few blind spots that apparently you don't know about. So again, just pay us and we'll be out of your hair.
Fine. She reaches in her jacket and she pulls out what looks to be a holo card. Basically, it's how she keeps her currency. She gives you the whole card. She hands it to you. There. That's all I have.
Is this, can we transfer this to us to check to see how much it is without leaving here, or is that something we have to do outside?
You could kind of, you have like a means of scanning through it. That holo card only has 250 holos on it.
Now this is only half.
That's all I have.
Is there a way to say how easy it would be to kill her?
Player wise, you don't know. You don't know like what she's capable of. I mean, she looks athletic enough, but you don't know like what condition she is, or she don't know if she has any tricks up her sleeve, or you guys apparently think that she can change the way she looks.
I guess I have to go get Dawn. Andromeda, you want to stay here and make sure she doesn't leave? You're gonna regret this. Sorry. I will turn around and start to exit. See if she folds.
Okay.
I will light up my little igniter.
Okay. All right. So
Just go closer.
and as you're standing, and they're in the room alone with her, Andromeda, she's standing there. She's like, "You really want to go through with this?"
I wouldn't kill you, but I don't like when people lie. Especially don't like when they set other people up for failure.
Sorry, I remember the beginning of the session. She just looks and says, "You know, things could have been so good for you guys had you chose regents."
I know. But I have to do what's the best for the party. And right now, you're not the best for the party.
Well, she smiles and says, "At least Zanta's dead. I did what I was here to do."
Perhaps. We shall see.
And
Now
that
we'll go for our eye.
And that's where we're going to end this episode of Omen, Death in Space RPG. Well done, friends.
Interesting. Interesting turn of events.
Oh boy.
You're horrible people.
Are we the bad guys? Yes,
That's
we
what,
are.
yeah, it's what it sounds. Yeah, it's what it's more turning into. Yeah.
So many options.
So now you guys have uncovered the real reason that she wanted that drive inserted into one or multiple AI units in the first place.
But did it work?
I mean, that robot was decommissioned, so it probably didn't work until it comes back online when it's fixed.
Well, if the other robot's going to find out what purpose it is, he has to plug it into somewhere.
Yep.
Chat's like, Andronum is such a people person.
Lover of life.
Love it. Well, everybody, we are going to call an end to our session tonight. We're going to be back live here on YouTube in 2 weeks' time. I'm trying to find the date of that. Does anybody have that count? The 18th?
18th, yeah.
So Tuesday, October 18th, we will be back for episode 4 of this great game that we have concocted together. And I'm excited to see how this all unfolds, as everything seems to be on the edge of a knife right now on what happens and all these rolls that are made. So thank you guys all so much for joining us. Are there any other announcements that we need to shout out before we get offline tonight, guys? We good?
Nope, I don't think so.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, don't forget to add that proficiency bonus, and we'll see you all soon. Have a good night, everybody.